Good morning. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday morning in the middle of the pandemic to you guys. I know Arizona just got its official pandemic release or executive order lockdown from our governor on Monday, which went into effect, I think, Tuesday at 5 p.m. So anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. Many of you reached out while I was, just kind of taking a little break, and reached out and said, hey, we just hope you're doing well, and just want to, thank you guys for reaching out and just, asking how I'm doing. But I am doing well. Thank you for that. It's very quiet right now. There's really not a lot to tell you guys. We're definitely at the end. There's just not a lot to tell you. Let's go through some things though. Okay. With basically, here's what's going on. Let me share some things with you guys. So as always, this video is my opinion, should not be used for financial advice. Okay. So with everything happening, basically here's the ultimate step we needed to see. We needed to see Iraq shut down their financial markets, both stop the auctions and stop the ISX. Now, keep in mind, Iraq is mimicking the U.S. Okay, however the U.S. extends their quarantine period, Iraq mimics it. Both the U.S. and Iraq have extended their quarantine periods now to about April 30th. Okay. Now, the U.S. has not stopped the financial markets, okay, or any of our stock markets. Iraq has. Iraq stopped its ISX stock trading, as well as the currency auctions. The currency auctions, because that is the physical movement of money, they would have to stop that for the coronavirus regardless. So I'm not putting a huge emphasis or concern on the currency auctions. Either way, it did need to stop for the rate change as well. Okay. But my point is, it's hard to use the currency auctions as a gauge during this quarantine period. Okay. The big one during the quarantine period, though, is the fact that Iraq stopped the currency auctions. That is a big one, because electronic stock trading would have absolutely nothing to do with a pandemic. Okay. And so now here's what I want to put an emphasis on. One of the things, if you go back to mid-March, one of the things I shared with you guys is that God had given me a second time period. It was around April 9th. Okay, so I had two dates, or two time periods. I had around March 17th and around April 9th. And I didn't share that second day with you guys because I didn't know how it played in. And then I shared it with you guys on March 16th. And I said, hey, I'm just sensing this has something to do with the delay. I'm just not 100% sure how it plays into this, though. Then it came to me. I was seeking God, and I said, God, why did you give me this date? What does it mean? And it all came to me that the rate change process takes a period of 4 weeks. It started around March 17th. Okay. And it will be ending around April 9th. And as you guys see, that's how long they've shut the ISX. So with Iraq shutting down the ISX, they've stopped it, or they've actually stopped it, and they're going to resume it close to that 4 week period. They're resuming it back on April 12th. Okay. So, and then remember, through Kim Clement, God said, look for the Dow to reach 20,000 points. That was God's way of communicating with us and he's telling us, hey, when you see the Dow reach 20,000 around or close to 20,000 points, you're to look for something to happen. Now, absolutely no one on the internet or in the dinar community knew what it meant or knew what to look for. That's where I came in. Okay, the Dow reaching 20,000 points, that was God's way of showing you the rate change process will be started by that time or around there. And one of the things you are to look for is look for them to be stopping the ISX. Okay, these are just the things God's communicating with us. Okay, it's just right there. It's obvious factual information. You know, you have to open your eyes and just kind of look around and you'll find things. So, but anyway, that's what God was communicating with us. Now, I want to share something interesting with you guys. I recently had one of our followers who's very strong in the prophetic reach out to me, and he actually gave me my own prophetic word. Okay, what he shared with me is, he said, because you meaning me, I'm really the only dinar YouTuber putting a large emphasis on God through this whole rate change process. He prophesied over me, and he goes, God told me to tell you, you're actually 100% accurate with what you've shared. And he said, God told me to tell you that because you're the only dinar YouTuber putting a huge emphasis of God. And remember what I told you guys is I said, guys, through faith, I'm sensing God's going to be changing the rate most likely on Sunday, April 12th, which is close to Passover, and on Easter Sunday, to put a huge emphasis out there to really show everyone that God's in charge and this blessing's coming from God. It's of God and it's from God. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's all I have. There's other than that. So really the only factual indicator we have to look at right now is just the ISX by itself. Scott's done a great job of sharing that information. And Scott, please keep shooting that to me. So the only thing we don't want to see at this point is we don't want to see the ISX extended past April 11th. We want the ISX to come back online on April 12th. Okay. So that's really the only factual indicator we have right now. In the news, they've talked a little bit about possibly with the brand new prime minister, with him giving confidence to him maybe next week. So, and possibly voting in a new cabinet for him next week. I don't really put an emphasis on the formation of the government anymore, guys, because like I've said, we don't care about it at this point. It's just another item in the background, but it has nothing to do with the rate change, because the government itself and the Central Bank of Iraq are completely autonomous. So we don't care about the formation of the government. Okay. Everything's where it needs to be. This is just all has to do with accounting periods at this point. That's one of the main things I've stressed to you guys that not one other guru has been able to touch. Is I've stressed this entire time, this whole process is about accounting periods. Okay. And Iraq needs to get this going because they're reaching the beginning of what will be their new fiscal year, April 1st. That's their historical fiscal year from April through March. Okay. So anyway, guys, God bless every one of you. Thanks for reaching out. I'm doing well. I've just been busy as heck. Between family and work, I'm actually on call right now, so my schedule's a little hectic. Anyway, guys, doing well, still out there in the background. And don't forget, after the rate does change, cryptocurrencies are at lows right now. So cryptocurrencies would be a good thing to consider investing in, as well as property, with the executive orders and so forth. Might be a good chance to get some property as well. But definitely I'm going to be doing that investment group with you guys. So I've been trying as hard as I can to share all my contact information with you guys in all the previous videos. Okay, I'm still going to continue to do that. But I've just been trying to go out of my way to share my contact information with you so that we could work together after this. And God put it on my heart to reach out and offer that investment group to you guys, because right now, guys, I'm the only dinar YouTuber. I don't come out on my videos and I don't say, oh, please share, like, and subscribe. Click the bell. I don't tell you to do that. I don't tell you to click, links or videos or commercials or I don't do anything to try to make money on you guys. I'm the only one that I give 100% of myself to you guys for free. I'm the only one doing that, okay? So anyway, guys, God bless you guys. We'll be in touch. Have a wonderful day, and God bless. Take care.